You've tuned in to the Top 10 Gardener with garden expert Ken Lain. Join him daily as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now, welcome your host, Ken Lain.
So I've had a couple weird things happen in my gardens that maybe you should look at too. I've had some of my lilies are starting to fade a little bit. I think they're getting too wet. So some of these bulb kind of things, so they're the rhizomes, things that store a lot of energy down at the root level, make them very robust as far as drought hardy. They can take the extremes easier. Interesting. I have a Virginia creeper I'm trying to get out of a certain garden. This is a wild vine that just grows out in the forest. You just see them there. I'm digging this thing up, going, okay, you can grow over there, not over here. Let me help you. And I just start butchering the roots. And the roots have like a sweet potato nodule thing. It's got storage. It's storing water and starches in the root level, which make it so robust. I'm going, I wondered how you could look so lush up top and so hardy no matter how hot it gets. Well, that's how Virginia creeper works. Potato vine, sweet potato vine. It's an ornamental. It's related to sweet potatoes, so you know it's got a bulb like roots system. It stores that moisture down underneath the ground. You don't really see it, but it's got this lush top growth. It can be chartreuse, purple, black, very pretty. There's an ornamental variety called sweet potato vine that's kind of related to its edible cousin. And you could probably eat the root. It probably doesn't taste very good, but it does grow nice. But that's why it's so hardy, so tough. It looks delicate, but that's the reason why. And so you need to kind of watch that. Well, I think I was overwatering one of mine. I put some saucers underneath it. I've been watering my containers every day in the morning. And so I think it was starting to. I took the saucer out from underneath it, and all of a sudden it looked better like the next day. So kind of watch those things. Plants will talk to you if you're listening, and so you got to catch it though. That's what gardeners do. They've honed their skills, and they know the plant language and what they're talking about. I had a couple fungal things happening. This is when they show up. So powdery mildew, leaf spot. I don't see a bug on the plant, but it's got just wilty a little bit. It's starting to die out, little patches. Lawns can get a dollar spot, or they've got several disease things where you get this splotchy effect in the lawn. This is bacteria eating the sugars in the plant. And so it shows up when the monsoons come. So kind of watch that one. So if you're seeing issues, come talk to us right away. In fact, let me just invite you. Come to a free garden class this next Saturday. So the 13th, it's how to heal sick plants. We go over a lot of examples like this, what to look for, what's common, what you will see from this going forward, what's for now through autumn, what kinds of bugs and disease do you look for? Whether it's in a flower, a vegetable garden, or on your trees, roses. So we're going deep into that, and you just can bring a notepad. You'll get a lot out of it. But if you just can't take that, bring the sample in, take a picture, bring it into us. We'll walk you through. We've got a microscope. We can actually see if it's a bug or a spore or something. It blows it up like 300 times its normal size. It's freakish. It's pretty cool, actually. So come talk to us. Next week, we've got living walls and privacy screens. So that'll be the 20th and the 27th. The top 10 trees for fresh fruit. It's been a good fruit harvest. And you can still put fruit trees in. So we thought, let's just kind of cover that. I'm sure berries, grapes, figs, pomegranates, apples, pears, cherries, nectarines, all that will be included. I'm sure strawberries, all of that, maybe even touch on some herbs, but basically the edible gardens, but mainly the tree, the bigger specimens out there in the yard, we're going to cover the 27th, and it keeps going on. Classes are at 9:30. They're absolutely free. You get to hang out with really cool people around you. We call them gardeners. But throughout the week, Lisa and I camp out here at Watters Garden Center, and we love talking to fans of the show.
Waters Garden companion plants for July are maple, verbena, crepe myrtle, and rose of Sharon hibiscus.
Rose of Sharon is a mountain hardy hibiscus with anemone-like blooms.
Each stem of this hardy hibiscus is packed with buds.
She makes a beautiful informal hedge or screen and is easily trained into small trees.
Available press kit colors show in blue, purple, white, red, and pink for years of enjoyment.
You'll find breathtaking hibiscus here at Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increased success in landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Top 10 Garden Podcast. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting WattersGardenCen-terAZ.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.